6 chill, for real.
Judah, 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 Judah. Judah, 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 Judah. The scepter will never leave Judah. The scepter will never leave Judah. The scepter will never leave Judah. I'm Judah. Christ sprang out of Judah. King David was Judah. King Asa was Judah. Don't crowd me up, who gon' rouse me up? Alistair Crowley, your time is up. It's a big mess, I gotta clean it up. Esau, the end of my kingdom's up. On the eagle's neck, I'll press. I woke up from my rest. I woke up from my arrest. My rulership is up next. No vex. Judah, 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 Judah. Judah, 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 Judah.
Alrighty. Shalom, Israel. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right. Thank you for joining us for another class here at S.O.W, Israelite School of Biblical History and Practical Knowledge. All right. We're here at 2610 Granby Street. All right. So for all those that are new to the channel, thank you for watching. Subscribe to our other channels. We have brother sister schools in San Antonio. All right. San Antonio, they've been around for 25 plus years, so please subscribe to their channel. A lot of great classes going on. All right. We have obviously our Houston channel, and we also have other channels that we have as well, including outside of our class channel. So you see the times, the dates that we have class. All right. We have other channels like the Hidden Truth Bible Show. You know, those there's a lot of good classes on there that need definitely some attention. You know, again, get those classes out, get the likes up, get the shares. A lot of good content that we kind of overlook. We have the Israelite Media Corp, which is our news show. We have a lot of episodes on there. We're going to be adding some more. And then we also have 5 Minutes of Wisdom. Those have been on for a minute, as you see. But those are definitely good classes to give to those that are kind of new to the truth, that are freshly into this. So go ahead and pass that. What else do we have? We have Priest Mashaba with Blog Talk Radio. All right, he's been in the truth 25 plus years, so he's on Blog Talk Radio every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Even with that, there's a lot of archive classes dealing with that, so definitely check it out. I'm gonna say this: we have a lot of different avenues for you to get this word. There's definitely no excuse. We've made these classes accessible, so please check them out, support, and again, share them on your social media or with friends and family. All right, Israelware. Oh, actually, one thing with the classes as well, kids class is coming back, so that should be coming soon. All right, so be posted for that. We're gonna have little Israel's moving and grooving, so wait for that. Israelware. That should be winding down because of Passover. Passover garments are going to be. I just skipped over the events, but yeah, Passover garments are going to be commenced. But to go back to that, when it comes to the upcoming feasts, we have Purim. Purim is going to be February the 23rd through the 24th, so that's going to be a Tuesday and Wednesday. It's coming up quickly. If you plan to come out, listen, go ahead and make those arrangements. That's going to be 2 weeks from now. So Tuesday and Wednesday, we will not be having class on Tuesday. Houston will not be having class on Wednesday. So be ready for that. But we'll be back Thursday. Passover is coming up as well and coming fast on April the 4th. So go ahead and RSVP. Please let us know ahead of time. You know how Israel does things, a lot of times late. So let's go ahead and jump on it. Go ahead and get your hotels, your ride, accommodations together, because this date will be coming fast, April the 4th, which is a Sunday, all right, at 5 p.m. in San Antonio. Remember, the Passover is in San Antonio. Please subscribe in the description box, or no, please subscribe, RSVP if you will be attending, all right? Say it again. And you can order garments on there. There it is. So the description for Passover garments is going to be in there as well. So if you need a Passover garment, hit up the sisters, man. They got some anointed hands up in there. So please support that way, all right? We went through Israelware. Another way, if you need fringes, get your fringe game up, your shirts, your headbands, your armbands, hit up our website, ISBHPK/fringed up, and you can go ahead and get you a subscription package monthly, either with a shirt for a certain amount of price, which is $35, or you can get a shirt and a headband for $75 every month. All right, leather. It always changes monthly, so the theme's going to change. But one thing about this is that unity. It's definitely going to unify all brothers, and we also have the sisters on there as well, so you can take advantage of getting with the subscription package with Fringed Up. All right, again, that's going to be ISBHPK/fringed up. Hebrew Academy is every Tuesday and Wednesday. We have Tuesday in Houston, Wednesday in Virginia. All right, so if you are a dedicated, individual that wants to jump into this priesthood and do it the right way, please hit us up. We've been doing this for a long time when it comes to this program of Hebrew Academy, which is going to give you the tools, again, to teach, to lead your people the right way. So please hit us up for that, all right? If you need to contact any of the priests, hit up Priest Kazaki or Priest Patazak, and they'll definitely answer any of your concerns. We ask text only during class. Again, Rochester's doing class, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Same as here in Virginia, 6 to 8. So during that time, if they don't answer your phone call, know that they're probably busy, but they will hit you back. All right. Sweet Ambiance is our business that we've been doing for years. That's been supporting this truth. So if you want to smell good, hit us up, sweetambiance.com. We do all your bath bombs, your soaps, all different type of fragrances, custom soaps, custom bath bombs, bath salts. When it comes to customized, you're going to get a little bit more in quantity, but we'll definitely give you something that you haven't smelled before. Please hit us up. We have subscription packages on there as well. Sweetie Ambiance supports the school, so if you want to support that way and get a product, listen, do that. Sweet Ambiance, again, we have your oils, your aromatherapy oils, female, male fragrances, even dog-friendly fragrances. We've been making dog fragrances, so we're known for that. So please hit us up via that way, all right? Any donations, we greatly appreciate it. All those that have been giving and continue to give, all right? We're going to go into this fifth part. I didn't know it was that many parts, but we're in the fifth part of the beginning of the end. And if you've been following, we've been going into basically the fall of Jerusalem in 586 BC. We went through a lot of the priests, a lot of the kings. We started with Hezekiah. And going through to his sons, and we kind of got a understanding of why the Most High allowed our temple, our land, our kingdom to be overthrown. There's a lot of drama. That's why I love the Kings and Chronicles. Listen, you're talking about a novella or a soap opera. Hit Kings and Chronicles. Throw that on the audio Bible. Let it roll. And then the stories that you hear, it'll have you amazed. But again, just to give you a brief synopsis of what we've been going through, just to start it is the fall of Jerusalem was in 586 BC. You can write that down for those that haven't been here. We got some new brothers that haven't caught the classes before. So you can definitely go ahead and put that down. 586 BC was when our kingdom was overthrown. All right. You can go to let's hit this. Ecclesiastes 10 and 8. Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8 to get a little bit of context regarding why. All right, but go ahead and write down 586 BC, because again, this is history, and a lot of the naysayers, they like to act as if the Bible was a comic book. But as we're seeing is that this is history that you can look up in the library, Google, put in 586 BC and look what comes up. So it's nothing like this was made up. So when they try to make it seem like, being an Israelite is whitewashed, no, bro, this was history. What are you talking about? These were individuals, a nation that lived, that thrived. So how can we be, worshiping a false god? No, we were known people in the land. So I want you to read Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8.
Ecclesiastes Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 8.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 8. Go ahead.
Because of unrighteous dealings.
A little bit louder.
Because of unrighteous dealings.
And as we have been going through the study, a lot of our kings had unrighteous dealings. They were out the spirit. Their father was in the spirit. Then the son comes back and does what? The total opposite. So unrighteous dealings. Go ahead.
Injuries.
And
riches got by deceit.
Yeah. Injuries. We did it to our own selves by killing our own people, sacrificing our children, doing all these horrific acts. Worshiping sun gods, worshiping symbols. We were doing all these crazy, outrageous things when it came to honoring the Most High. We didn't do that. We rather do what? Be as the other nations. So because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, go ahead.
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
The what?
The kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, the kingdom's translated. And that's what the Most High did in his fury. He did this to chastise the children of Israel. And again, it's good to have real history and knowledge about your people to understand the psyche. The psyche. This is something our great grandparents were going through and how they acted. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 1. Just to give you a little recap before we go into Josiah, because that's where we left off. We left off on Josiah. So where are we at?
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 verse 1.
Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth.
Because when it came to Israel, we ran the world. David ruled the world. Solomon ruled the world. We ruled everything. It says, listen, ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Go ahead.
Give ear. Ye that rule the people.
Yeah, ye that rule the people. Go ahead.
And glory in the multitude of nations.
Because the nations knew that we're upright, upstanding people, especially when we were in our power. Can somebody unlock the door? Oh, that's it. Okay. Especially when we were in the spirit, following the commandments. The Most High was with us. We was a glory. Go ahead. Verse 3.
For power is given you of the Lord.
Read that again, nice and clear.
For power is given you of the Lord.
It is given you of the Lord. The power that we received came from the Most High. And as we go through these stories, we're going to see that our power was taken. The Most High was not playing, man. He gave us rulership. He snatched it away. Think about it. A lot of us be like, oh yeah, we're kings. And we were. Till it got snatched. We did have the riches. We had everything. Families is in order. Until what? Until the ruler stepped in and started doing wickedness. Then the people started doing wickedness. So we got it snatched from us. We got our pleasant lands, all the gold, the temples. As we see, it was taken from us. Go ahead. Verse 3. And sovereignty.
From the highest.
And sovereignty just shows forth, again, that kingship. We were in rulership, sovereignty. Go ahead.
Who shall try your works?
Read.
And search out your counsels.
Go ahead.
Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright.
Aright, and that's what we're coming to find out with Israel. We didn't judge aright. we was bipolar in the spirit, man. Literally. I feel good one day, Brakatah Yahweh. The next day, Baho, doing up our little witchcraft, blowing the liquor on the altar that she got with the fire. We was doing that. Again, cutting off heads. That was us. Go ahead.
Nor kept the law.
Nor did what?
Kept the law.
No, we just started doing everything outside the law. Eat whatever we want to. Kill each other. Go ahead.
Nor walk after the counsel of the Most High.
And we're going to see how they denied the counsel of the Most High. Because the Most High was talking to the kings, even in their disobedience. But again, I'm just giving you a synopsis of what we've been going through before the other classes that we had, 1 through 4. And you can go back and track from Hezekiah on down. And then we're probably going to have one more class after this. But go ahead.
Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
Uh-huh.
For a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
Think about that. Sharp judgment. It says, and sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places. And that was us, man. The Most High takes out the head. Why? To show forth that they were jacking up. They were messed up. But this is what was going on with our people, man. You know, and again, this is your heritage. This is your nationality. This is your history. This ain't the white man's history of America. This is our history in Israel. Go to Proverbs 13 and 15. Proverbs chapter 13 and verse 15. And we're going to get back into it. Go ahead. Or actually, we'll wait a little bit.
13, verse 15.
I know we're kind of moving kind of fast.
Good,
Give me 1 second. Make sure everybody got it. You got it? Sis? Okay, go ahead.
good understanding give a favor.
What does it do?
Give a favor.
Yeah, good understanding give favor. So we got to see that whenever you're in a good understanding, which means you know what to do, you know what the Most High requires of you, it gives you good favor in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. See, that's why it's important to go through these stories and see how our forefathers were acting. See attributes that you want to add to yourself and attributes you want to be like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Why? Because I saw the outcome from my forefathers. You know, the Most High, you know, there's different ways to learn. You can either learn the hard way or you can learn the easy way. You can learn by what? By your faults, by your mistakes, or we can learn by the mistakes of others. It's written in the Bible for a reason. Go ahead.
But the way of transgressors is hard.
Yeah, but the ways of transgressors is hard. And when it came to Israel, oh, we loved it the hard way, man. We loved it, man. It was like, was the heathens' lifestyle, so lavish to where we loved to chase after that rather than chase after the Most High, which is peace, prosperity that we knew that we had. But what was it that got our attention, man? What was it that reeled us in? I gotta be a question, because even today we're in the same state because we're around these nations, we're around these people that have influence over us, to where it over influences us, and we don't listen to the Most High. I'd rather have my emotions rule me, because you know why? Like the philosophy in Chronicles, the Epicureans, they do whatever makes them feel good. You know, that makes me feel pleased. You know, I don't want to keep myself in check. I just want to be loose. Be free, sister. Be free, brother. I love it. What was it that enticed us so much? See, we have to ask ourselves these questions because these stories are on point. Last scripture, go to Romans 15 and 4. Yep, Romans chapter 15 and verse 4, and we'll jump back into this Kings. So Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
What does that mean, Quan? Or Q? My fault. What does that mean, Q? Read it again.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
What do you think that means?
Basically, the things that the kings went through.
A little bit louder.
Basically, that the things that they went through is written for us to learn from their mistakes.
Easy. But this right here is talking about the whole Bible in its totality. It was written for our learning. It was, again, a manuscript of what to do, what not to do. This is something you tell your children about, man. This is your real. You know how when you go to family reunions, you see your tree. Come on, man, our tree run deep. Our tree got a lot of history outside of what our slave names, outside of the falsehood of what we learned here in America. Come on, who were we before the slave ships? Who were we? That's the beautiful thing about it. All these other nationalities, all these other, well, I'm gonna say all these other different nations, they have their history, you know, when it comes to, you know, what our people like to ascribe to. But it's like, where is the family tree? Where's your lineage at? Show me that. We see ours through the kings, through the prophets, through the people, where they were at. So keep in mind that the Most High gave us these stories, gave us this understanding written down for us to recognize what they were doing wrong and right. All right. The synopsis: Josiah